All right, here we go. It is Thursday debate night, June 27th. Of course, that's coming on later tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Trump versus Biden. All right, let's take a look at some stocks. Recap today, what happened, some small caps and some other stocks. GOVX, 79%. Going along pre-market here, 250 line. Bring in the other lines here. 250 line basically was there, went a little bit lower than that. Then this candle right here, just after the open 935, explodes up 250. This momentum, this is pure momentum. When you see this start going on, look at these candles. Keeps going. This candle, this is an either or scenario. Either you're going down and touching and bouncing a little before, but already it just bounced. So that's your scenario. If it keeps going down, of course, you get out. They can always get back in, but this keeps going all the way to 475. Draw your trend line. As soon as you have one high wick here, you draw, just go across, comes down 375. We bounce up. This nice little move here to 450 plus, then just fades again all the way to 325. Then another move. So this is mainly a long, but some nice little interplay moves here. You're talking like 325, 375, 50 cents, 375, 450, another. That was at 25, 75 cents. So nice move on GOVX. The daily chart in this, of course, is a garbage stock. They split, so all my arrows, everything's off on this. But you can see this come down where it was way down here, just in downtrend from last year, and just kept going until this latest little move in June, where pretty much at one and it took off. So it's been a nice long IONM, 70%. Now this was, let's see here, that was 405 pre-market. I don't know anyone trades that early, but there it was. 40 cents. We go all the way up. Look at the front side. It's smoothly up, touching the EMA slightly. 75 cents in the fade, the cross at the top of a pattern. Just change of direction. Draw your line down here. Really, it was this pretty much. It did come out of this trend line. Right here, it was 60 cents. Came to 45 and bounced a little bit, but pretty much this was early morning pre-market and then a fade on this. This is really one of them garbage stocks. You can tell stocks are bad from like really bad to there's something even worse. This is one of them. Look at the spikes. These wicks come up, push down, wicks come up. December, all these are just garbage. The wicks, this try to push up. And it looks like, I'm trying to get my screen here. It looks like $1. A little bit less too. You have like 50 cents. This goes back. So this is pure garbage, purely day trading. I wouldn't even swing this. I mean, you can do what you want, but it's very dangerous to swing something this trashy of a stock. All right, KALA, 49%. This was a nice pre-market move, but there's a lot of choppiness. Got to 575 and 675. And this faded sideways. Not really great to trade at all. Let's look at the daily chart on this. It's had a split back in 2022, went all the way up to 55, and this thing faded down hard. Just kept fading. A little bit of move here, December, January, going down. So this has not much of anything going on. Except today was good move up on that. So that was that. CASI. It's pretty much another move straight up. You gap up to 6, fade. You just go all the way down to 425 before a little move here. I hate these moves that gap up hard because pretty much you're going to fade, but you don't know how much range or anything. And you're not going to get much bounce. Sometimes they'll bounce back pretty close, but this was just trash too. Let's take a look at this. So it's pharmaceuticals, CASI Pharmaceuticals, another one where you have a split. October did make a nice run to 850. So that was a long, 4 months there. January bounced, then as it started to fade down, did find support near 2, and it's been going up since the lows and getting higher. So that is one positive sign on this. DXYZ. This is a little better of a stock, higher priced. 1150 line, we go all the way to 14. The fade down, so you have a nice short here, so you couldn't get over 14. Draw your line right here. So it goes to 1250. We break above that. 1275 was good, and this takeoff all the way to 1475. So this is Destiny Tech 100 ETF. Not even sure what that is. It looks like a newer ETF. They put in the lines here. I usually put in a Fibonacci retracement level. So put it in here. So basically, and this thing went up from 10 all the way to 100, not even a split. I didn't even notice this. This is pretty new from April. That was a crazy long if you got in here. Purely just went up and then came down just as fast. And then you go down to near the 10 level. Showing signs here with that volume. Talking 2.7 million. It's pretty good. So keep an eye on that future. Let's see this. CRK and Crown Electrokinetics. 375 line, today's open line, yesterday's close. It hugged that, went up. The lows got higher here. So 125.50, just about. Here's another one. So back in May, this was Tangos all the way up to 90. And these can explode up and then just fade down. Look at that. It's just like garbage. Had a big split here on that. See anything else on the list here? Let's see. No, this is pretty much garbage. FFIE, no. ALAR, ALAR, 23%. You're talking 33 line, takes off momentum, comes back to 37. Look at the 13 EMA right here. You have a strong uptrend here. It touches, bounces at 39, goes down to 40, then comes up again. So this is a really strong long today. Higher price. Let's see a look at the daily chart. This is another one. My Fibonacci retracement's all scrunched up because it did a split back here. But it did take off 5 in January. This has been on a long run. Wow. And notice the stock at all. So you're talking 5 is the 10, 15, 20. This is all from January 2024. And we get a 40, go all the way down to 25 minute, another move up. This has been a really strong long. Look at the weekly. Very impressive stochastics. Look at this going up, going up. And look at the volume here in the weekly. And the other thing you notice, so about 5, we started to break out. Look at the 1320 EMA. This thing rode the whole way up on the weekly from January. We're in June right now. Doesn't even touch until right here recently. This is massively impressive. If anyone can catch these moves, you're swing trading, look at the monthly, all green candles. That is pretty amazing. You don't see this that much. And, where would this go next? Probably to 50 at this point. You just go by, $5, $10 increments. So keep an eye on that one. It's pretty amazing. ATER. All right, this one, I'm really interested. RGS. Take a look at the daily chart in this. So the big downtrend, February, we go all the way down for months, and then this explodes up. Right here, the 4 line it held. If you got in here, maybe you're like swinging, maybe you're even looking for probably like 6 here. This level maybe near 7, but this thing exploded up and it went to 14.24. Look at this. That's incredible right there. What else we got here? INFN. After hours moving. Let's see where it's at here. All right, what else we got? Check this one out. Pre-market BSFC. Big move up, $2, goes all the way to near 375, then a fade. This goes all the way down. ABAT. You always want good volume too. Somebody's intraday, they'll put in like big spikes the volume, maybe on a few candles, and then it'll be pretty much nothing. It's not really anything you want to get into. All right, getting on the list here. All right, that's pretty good. So that was the top gainers today. Let's look at some more. Soxel, one of my favorites. It's finished pretty much flat, but pre-market, this had the 54 line, 54.25. You're going back and forth. Then we go up 54.50. Then you have a big strong move all the way up to what's it, 55.50. Now this wick right here, excuse me, I'll circle it. This is a shooting star candle. So when you see this, it's the top of the pattern, this little pattern here, that's a change of direction. And that's what it did. It went down all the way here, touched today's open line, just about 54.25. We go up 255, but the high is getting lower. You can see this happening again. It comes down. You're just not breaking above. So, and then the market is really start to wash out. This candle here, 54.75, we go all the way down. Draw your trend line, and that's it. So you went all the way down there to 53. Then we start to make a sideways move. That's another time to get in. Now the reverse direction to go long, because you bottom pretty far. This is a long move for an ETF, like not a penny stock. On these, if they move a few dollars even, so you're talking about 55.50 to 53. Talking $2.50 on this is pretty big. ETFs, $1, you got to look for the move, $2, $3. It's a big long move either way. So you're going sideways here, consolidation, and you just go right up here. Let me draw my line a little bit closer here. Pretty much this. So it held the line all the way up. 2 p.m. goes down, that wick goes right back up until you talking late day, this candle, then you fade back down. Then you go back up later, almost near the close. So there's a lot of moves here to trade in here pre-market. Some really short moves in a quarter. Then you had a strong fade and then a strong long on Soxel. Now the daily chart in this, move my line pretty tight here. And you know where we're at right now, you draw your line up from April, connection, that wick. We're right at this line, this trend line. This is huge. So what's it going to do now? You have a fade down stochastics. You're fading. It's trying to curve, which is a good sign. Very, very oversold. Yeah, it's got to break above this 56 line, the 13 EMA. So right now it's still bullish. You just still have pink over white, which is bullish. This could be just consolidating and go back up, which I think will happen at this point. You know, if you start to break below, I would look towards this really to go down 50 first, and then we'll see in this area here on Soxel. All right, NVIDIA pretty much chopped a lot today. You're talking down to 124, bounced to 125.50. The open, big candles, a lot of choppiness. Don't like choppy charts. Look at this red, massive green, just going all over the place. 123 did find a bottom, then we went up to 125-ish. Daily chart on this. You get a tight channel up and down, back and forth. There's your red reversal. We go down. Now this is still above too. It's caught sandwiched between 1320 EMA, 120, 125-ish. You know, you want to see it break up here, and then we'll be off to the races again. If not, you want it to hold 120. And then this candle right here, which is 118.04. Did have a crossover here on stochastics, so it is bullish. But Tesla finally made a move, you know, sideways forever, it seemed, going up 3 candles in a row, very strong. It's getting overbought. See what happened today in the 5-minute. You're talking 195, and then massive chop up and down, 194, 198. Test back down and go up again. And then we went up again later. So a lot of chop on Tesla. So it wasn't the greatest to trade today. All right, what else do we have today? Let's see, a second here. Let me look at something. Oh, yeah, that's right. Let's look at DJT, one of my favorites right now of swing trading. All right, so we had the bottom move here. So okay, it's like straight up, trying to curve a little bit. Big red candle near that 40. It did touch 40. So if you have a retracement of 25 and 55, you put it right at the 40 level. 5-minute. This was actually a good fade today. So you had pre-market. This goes to 41.50, 41. You have a triple top, fades all the way down to below 38, bounces the 40.50. You know, draw your line in here. Pretty much here. Now you can go above the line. It doesn't have to be perfect, but I'm just showing you the trend all the way down. Went down here, bounced all the way up, but didn't go through. It didn't go make that move all the way to a new high here. And then it keeps going down and fades. Does break out of this line to 38. Now we're just going sort of sideways. So to me, this move right now is all about the debate. If they say Trump looks good or comes off good, this could pop it over 40. If he looks bad, goes down. Or if it's just Biden so bad, this could pop up. And Trump don't even have to be that great. If Biden's is terrible, so we'll see how which way this goes here. Still think you have potential up here, but this is a key night because of the debate, I believe, on this on DJT. All right, so that's pretty good for the gainers today. What else? Meta. I haven't looked at this in a while. So this was down there at 510, gives a 522 sideways. Very highly priced stock right now. This has been an uptrend since November of 2022. If anyone want to get in at 100, you're rolling in it. Is this a smart move? That's why any dips in the market, you're talking about the cough that happened in 2020, from January 2022, the big war in Russia, Ukraine. The stocks were going down and down. That was another good time to buy. It's always a good time to buy. Any kind of crash or major pullback, 10 to 20%. Yeah, if you're going to go back further and further, like the market's going to go down from that, you just got to watch. But unless there's a financial crisis, you're going to be down for years. It'd still be a good time to buy unless you're retiring or something like that. So any dip is always good for the longer term. I'm talking 5, 10, 20 years plus. So Meta wants to go above 520. Let's watch for that move there. Amazon had a good day. Draw your line here, Amazon. So this has been at about 82 since 2023. This has gone up and up. It's at 198 now. Another strong long. Broke out of this move here. This little rising wedge, 185. We're at 198. Intraday, what happened here? Intraday, 193. Go all the way up here. Then you put a little wedge in here. We come back to today's open 195. Remember I said watch these lines today. Today's open line, yesterday's close, and we go to 199.50. So this wasn't a bad trade if you're trading this on Amazon. All right, so that's it. I went over the top stocks. So some good moves today. Small caps are still like choppy. You're getting a lot of fades, like not huge follow throughs. You're not getting a lot of big winners. You can get winners, but they're popping up like momentum spikes, not this like lasting the whole day. So it's still in a lot of your Teslas, Nvidia, a lot of ETFs are running very well and good for trading right now. Futures, you got a Dow minus 38, S&P plus 675, NASDAQ plus 48.25. Russell plus 430. VIX is 1380 right now. What is it? Crude 81.88. Gold's 23.37. So we will watch for the debate tonight, see what happens from that. Please subscribe to Mike Heyman Trades on YouTube, TikTok, Mike J Trades, X. I'm on Instagram, wherever. I appreciate the support. That's it. Peace.